Step right up, fight fans, because what you're about to see isn't just a fight, it's a showcase of destruction. Dakota Ditcheva isn't just another name on the roster. She's a force of nature. With long, razor-sharp limbs and pinpoint precision, she's built to break opponents. Don't be fooled by the smile or the model-like frame behind. It is a ruthless finisher who doesn't just win, she erases competition. Her striking is precise like a surgeon's scalpel. Her clinch, game suffocating. When she lands, it's lights out. Dakota doesn't chase points, she finishes fights on her terms, but to understand her dominance, you've got to rewind to where it all began. Born in 1998 to a Bulgarian English family, Dakota didn't just stumble into combat, it was her destiny. Her mother, Lisa Howarth, wasn't just a world champion, she was a trailblazer in Muay Thai and karate. So when Dakota laced up gloves at just 4 years old, it wasn't a hobby. It was legacy in motion. While most kids were glued to cartoons or phones, Dakota was putting in work, drilling, sparring, perfecting. At 16, while others were stressing over school tests, she was already throwing down in Thailand, taking on hardened veterans and beating them. Her style blended elegance with men as graceful like a dancer, deadly like a sniper. Lightning kicks, razor knees, sniper counters, moves that most pros dream of. Dakota was mastering as a teen. She didn't leave it to the judges. Her fights ended with opponents crumpled on the canvas by 2016. She'd conquered the Muay Thai world, bringing home gold at the World Championships. But something bigger was calling May, and Dakota knew she couldn't walk into that world with just striking. She needed to become complete. So instead of rushing in, she studied, trained, adapted. She entered amateur MMA, sharpening her ground game, wrestling, submissions, learning the art of war from every angle. When she turned pro in 2021, she wasn't just a striker anymore. She was a hybrid, a threat everywhere. Her debut, pure carnage. Switching stances effortlessly, cutting angles with elbows and knees, landing a front kick and then a spinning elbow. Her opponent never stood a chance. She fused John Jones' creativity with traditional Muay Thai fundamentals and turned chaos into art. It didn't take long for the MMA world to take notice. By 2022, the Professional Fighters League signed her, and now she was fighting under the big lights. But the PFL had one twist: no elbows allowed unless it's a championship fight, a nightmare for elbow artists. But Dakota, she adjusted like she always had. She leaned even harder into her front kicks and clinch game. In her PFL debut, her opponent charged in throwing wild shots. Dakota.com, precise one body kick folded her opponent in half, and one perfect knee ended it. 3 months later, she was backhand. She looked even more dangerous. The pressure she brings, opponents can't breathe, can't move, can't think. She dissects them with every strike. In 2023, she entered the PFL Europe Grand Prix, brutal survival bracket, where only killers move forward. In her first bout, she pinned her opponent to the cage, unloaded knees, then dragged it to the mat, and forced a submission, her first tap-out victory, a warning shot to the division. She wasn't just a striker anymore, she was a complete threat. So now the question isn't if she's good at how far she can go. Is Dakota just a hot streak? Or are we watching the next global icon rise in real time? Just ask Cornelia Holm. She came in tough, relentless, and still got dismantled. Dakota controlled the range, the tempo, the story of the fight landing clean. Head kicks and body shots that sucked the air out of Holm's lungs. By the third round, Dakota unleashed a brutal combo that sealed the deal. Then came Dublin, the finale, the crescendo, and that, fight fans, is just the beginning.